Bro, yo. Oh, when you guys know you have to do this, you're like, I'm going to do more puppies. They love it. They love to watch the puppies. I'm Penn Badgley, and we're all here with BuzzFeed to play with some puppies. You, virtually, me, actual. I love dogs. That's a big puppy. Hey, guy. Do they have names? Can I call them? They don't have names, do they?
That's Hercules.
Hercules. Hi, hi. There's more than two? Come. You really think they're interested in me? They want to poop and pee and play. It was like this. It was like herding puppies. Come, come. I mean, I was surrounded by a supporting cast of British people who I'll just constantly refer to as puppies now. It was nice. I'm always real isolated as Joe. I could use puppies when I'm playing Joe. I could really use puppies and lions, frankly. Miguel. Honestly, when I got COVID, I had 10 days off and I listened to Kendrick's record. It was perfect timing. The day that I got COVID, Kendrick's record dropped. I laid in bed, listened to Kendrick, and I watched Charlotte Ritchie's show. Charlotte Ritchie's my co-star in this season. Her show Ghosts. Go watch that. And Star Trek, that's when I became a Trekkie. A bunch. One I got close on was Breaking Bad. It was between me and Aaron Paul. We tested. And actually, that was the best television script I'd read at that point. That was the one. It got away. Spoiler alert, just beware. Which plotline was the most shocking? Bro! Hi. You just want calm and safety. Here's to me what was most shocking about the reveal with Love. Yeah, she's a killer, right? But then that Joe hates her for it. Like, it makes so much sense. Hi. But it was really depressing. I thought they were gonna be like Bonnie and Clyde, and then he wants to kill her immediately. Go figure. That's not a room I want to be in. Joe wouldn't speak, and Dan wouldn't shut up. I wonder if Joe would have read Dan's book. He probably would want to kill Dan, and Dan deserves it. Come here. Oh, you all want this, don't you? You all want this. You all want to know. That Love was a killer. Again, sorry, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. Cardi B was a trip. We've still never met to this point. Conan O'Brien. Oh, but he's not a fan of you, he's a fan of Gossip Girl. That was a surprise, a very pleasant surprise. You know what I do? Every season I take sweatpants, honestly. Like they give me sweatpants at some point that I have to wear, and at the end of the season, I take them. And like boxers. It makes me sound cheap, I guess, but it's easy. Come on, we gotta give them content. They want content, come here. Come here. All right, so I gotta tell you, my For You page is still not calibrated to me. I've not been on long enough, and actually, when I swipe, I'm horrified. I'm just like, what is this hellscape? I do not want to be a part of this, but then I am. I'm a major part of it. We want Cardi B on the show. I'm just gonna go out and say that. This guy keeps starting. You know, every time somebody asks me who my top would be, is the impossible, the ungettable Kendrick. I mean, just because, and he's such a storyteller already, it's not like we need to hear from him about his middle school days, but I would be so interested, and he would never come on. Maybe we could get him. Chopping up Malcolm's body made me more nauseous than any of the others. We had to shoot a lot of inserts for that one. It's so hard to focus. I want to make sure that you're enjoying yourself. Layton, trying to get her husband on my show. Yo! I mean, I can't say never because I just don't know. You know, it would have to be super compelling. I think no. I'm going on record saying I think no. I do like a non-fiction sort of journalistic kind of vibe. Like Spotlight was a brilliant film, you know? It's an ensemble, you don't even need to have a romantic relationship in that. I love that, you know? Bro, you got. So literally, I shot for 8 days in Ojai. The whole thing was a pleasant memory. It was like in the beautiful desert. Malcolm McDowell called me a like lovingly, because I was all in blue. And I think one time I ran through the poster and I ran into him, and then he just sort of laughed. He goes, "You look like a." I think I probably did, you know? I do remember like the first season of Gossip Girl, there was like a 12-year-old who was so precocious. There was like a gaggle of girls who went to those schools. So she was like a real life Gossip Girl. And I'm pretty sure it was me, Blake, maybe Leighton. But this girl was like trying to invite us up to her home and so meaning it. My first question when she said that, I was like, where do you live? And then Blake was like, don't ask her where she lives. And I was like, no, I'm not going to go. I was in disbelief. I mean, look, we designed him to be thirsty. He's meant to be thirst-inducing. He's like a desert, like a raging hot desert. This makes you so thirsty. I mean, they all go so quick. It's like a new cast every season. Maybe Benji from season 1? Lou Taylor Pucci did a phenomenal job, so. Come here, Barbie. Hi. That the neighbor in season 3 teased at the end of season 2 was Joe's mom. Definitely was never gonna be the case. Come. Directing was a lovely treat. I really took to it. I'm gonna direct more, probably not of my own show. It's so hard to do both at once when you have no time for playback. It was like directing with my eyes closed. Those two fight. There is a phenomenal Italian restaurant I've not been to in years. I'm pretty sure it's called Scalinatella. It's on 63rd Street. They never tell you how much anything is. Every time you get the bill, it's different. It's really high, and it's like, what? It was the first time I ever had truffle, and it is phenomenal. He would hate it. He'd be hurt if they don't want to pay attention to him. Can you sit? No, you're not adopted yet. You don't know how to do that. Thank you, BuzzFeed, for letting me play with your puppies. Season 4, part 1. You, Netflix, watch it when you have the time. All of these puppies are adoptable at Rescue City. Oh, well, I need to shave, I know. Bye.